Okay.
What do you think about the undercover community?
I think that if you roll in undercover, right, there's no need to, because I think the opportunities are endless.
Hero stood shoulder to shoulder with Meek Mill.
I'm at a point in my life, like, we all grew up in the streets, and we try to be better, but they labeled us felons, sent us back to jail. I had to fight against that the whole time to gain my respect and be who I am today, and I'm proud of that.
Y'all, it looks like Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill will always be bitter exes, and the beef between the two of them is nowhere near close to being over. Ever since Diddy's trial started, the prosecution has wasted no time laying down the blueprint of his trafficking ring, and several male escorts have already taken the stand to reveal their relationship with him and what he had been doing to them. And Nicki just fired shots at Meek Mill over it, claiming that he was just a kept man like the others and Diddy always had him on a tight leash. And this ain't the first time Nicki Minaj has said something about Meek Mill being on the down low with a lot of other rappers in the industry. And now that Meek Mill is still out here defending himself, making posts that he knew nothing about Diddy, Nicki is not gonna let that slide at all, especially after all he put her through.
Girl, they released all the photos of the sex workers that Diddy would hire to have sex with Cassie in front of him for the freak-offs. I looked at every last picture of those men. Not one woman was hired. Diddy is gay. Okay? Diddy likes men. If you look at all those men, all those pretty ass niggas that he hired, he likes men. Okay? He likes men. That's why he was treating the women so badly. He dating multiple women and shit because he can't be with a man for real.
Ever since she and Meek Mill broke up in 2017, she had some very choice words for him. When they were together, it was clear that Nicki really liked him. And for a moment there, it looked like they were shaping up to be hip-hop's newest power couple with hits like All Eyes on You, By Your Heart, and Bad For You. But in 2 years, it turned very toxic, with Meek allegedly putting hands on her. She said that Meek Mill was one of those guys who always had it out for women, but was very humble and scared when it came to confronting men. She also tweeted, "You rough your own sister and taped it. Spit on her and taped it. Kicked me in front of your mother and sent her to the hospital. Sucking Drake's D made you feel tough again." And girl, one thing about Nicki Minaj is if she's got beef with you, she's gonna take it all the way until there's nothing left to talk about. And that is exactly what she did with the Meek Mill situation. Not too long after blasting him online, she took to IG Live with Soulja Boy and started talking about how she knew a lot of DL men in the industry and how they made life difficult for the women they end up with.
Do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Because I do.
She didn't mention his name or name anyone specifically, but this was enough to get people asking questions, and soon enough, there were answers. In 2024, Lil Rod dropped his lawsuit against Diddy accusing him of SA. But what got people buzzing was that the lawsuit seemingly named other people who were in on it. The lawsuit claimed that Diddy was in a relationship with a rapper from Philly who dated Nicki. And there was only one man that fit that bill, and that was Meek Mill. People started going way back to what Nicki said, and folks started digging up various pictures and videos where Diddy and Meek Mill look very suspicious. Like, why do they have pictures of themselves wearing matching outfits? Child, Diddy took Meek out shopping, and according to 50 Cent, you know what that means. And why is he so comfortable saying this to Meek?
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
For a while, everyone couldn't believe the things that they were seeing and just tried to chalk it up to Meek and Diddy just being very close friends. I don't know any guy friends that act that way with each other, but maybe they just different. I don't know. That's rich people's problems. But all that ended when other videos of Meek doing questionable things hit the internet.
Why are you doing bunny hops, Meek? Because you got your ass beat in tennis. You got your ass beat. Keep going. Count out loud. Count out loud. Huh? Keep talking. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Don't cheat on your bunny hops. They suck. Your bunny hops suck.
There was a video that dropped that showed him doing bunny hops for a billionaire named Michael Rubin. And I know y'all have heard people talk about humiliation rituals a little too much, but that was definitely a humiliation ritual any way you look at it. And there's no way to paint it as anything else. And that's not all. Did you all know that Diddy actually threw Meek a party for his 27th birthday? And new details have emerged about the party that are just nasty. Diddy went all out for Meek Mill's birthday, renting out the extravagant Parisian palace in Las Vegas, and it was filled with A-list celebs. When the party ended around 3 a.m., the Parisian palace was left looking like a crime scene. Property manager Jason Haidt described it as disgusting. Blood-stained bedding, used condoms, broken bottles, and even a half ounce of nose candy scattered all around the mansion. But what's even crazier is the request Diddy made. He ordered new locks for every bedroom, demanding that only he receive the keys. He even brought his own smoke detectors, which his team installed and removed after the event. Allegedly, these locked rooms were where the freak-offs happened, and Diddy took charge of everything, calling the shots on who slept with whom, and allegedly everything was recorded for Diddy's private collection. And if you've been following this mess, then I'm sure you've come across that audio of two men going at it, which is alleged to be Meek and Diddy. Well, it's said to have been recorded at this party by a bodyguard. The man who allegedly recorded the audio came out to confirm its authenticity and was so sure that that was Meek Mill and Diddy.
Champagne was spiked, son. Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the fuck out. I don't drink, so I was playing that shit off like I don't fucking drink. I smoke, nigga. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the fuck was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard niggas struggling to take dick. I heard niggas being like, yeah, daddy. When he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all that shit because I was like, this nigga Diddy rich.
Almost immediately, though, Meek went on a rant trying to defend himself. He said that it was just all propaganda to drag his name through the mud. He even went as far as to offer to give $100,000 to anyone that can trace the source of these gay rumors. He said, I'm from Philly. I don't do nose candy or freaky Molly. Nobody won't even offer me coke because I'm that heavy. No man or what would ever approach me about gay activity, and the whole place didn't get flipped. Woke up and seen this on every blog. Like, they know I'm coming, LOL. He also tweeted saying, I don't believe no Diddy story once they lied about me now. Anybody try to essay me, it would be a bang out on the spot. How y'all don't know that? LOL. I don't care, but y'all confusing my son. He's 12 with people saying his dad gay. It's sick now. Then he added, BANs ain't gonna play no games with me. They trying to do damage control. But it looked like he was the one trying to do damage control because he could have just ignored it and moved on, but he felt so enraged by it that he had to do a whole thread and more. And now that the feds are already laying down the foundation with Diddy's ring and his habit of violence and intimidation, Meek Mill is back at it again, defending himself. He said that the craziest thing that he's seen go down at the Diddy party was people doing substances everywhere, and those were the same things that he had seen at other parties he's been to. Meek also said that I will never let fake rumors about my name or manhood linger and be silent. My son had to see all that ish and deal with it going to school. It's a silent war against black men, and y'all rocking with him. But sources close to Nicki say she firsthand saw how Meek was around Diddy, acting like a boy toy. He's trying to make everyone see him as the street dude who would never be tied to Puff in that type of way. But the fact that he's going so far to speak out against any rumors only shows that there's some truth to the rumors. And now fans are backing her up on it. Meek Mill is trying so hard to convince us Diddy was some stranger to him. Oh, you're guilty, B. Meek Mill was hopping like a bunny rabbit for white men. I know for a fact Diddy was using at least 47 bottles of baby oil on Meek Mill alone at them parties. Meek Mill definitely let Diddy bend him over. They had on matching rompers. But what do y'all think about this? Do you think that something about Meek Mill is going to come out in this trial? Let me know. Sound off in the comments and make sure you like and subscribe because there is going to be more coming down the pipeline that you don't want to miss. and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies.